The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Gang, gang. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. The Vampire Stream. I need my serum. What the fuck is up? I'm a vampire. We still rest. The Vampire Stream. Somebody said woke up like Fury. I need my serum. The Vampire Stream. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Smash the like button. On the count of 3, smash the like button. Like my man Christian Boswell said, he been clapping y'all dead. Oh man, we the livest live stream. They want to be just like us. We Platinum Plus though. Okay. Yeah, we Platinum Plus. You gotta tell them, Boxingego, we went platinum with no features like J. Cole. My first album had no famous guest appearances. The outcome, I'm crowned the best lyricist. Many years on this professional level. Why would you question who's better? The world is still tattoos real with God's son across the belly. Let's get it. We Platinum Plus, man. These other boys got to catch up. I told y'all. Don't tell me about nada unless they went platinum with no features like me. We from the mud. Now, thank you guys for joining the Vampire Stream. I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday. Had a good Christmas. This is the Vampire Stream. You know, we got to talk about Dazn. We got to see what's on. We got to talk about Al Heyman. We got to talk about AJ. And you know we got to talk about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearns. Listen, it's almost getting to the point where PBC is not really playing fair. I mean, they're playing fair. All's fair in love and war. But, you know, I expected a lot. The way Eddie Hearns was fast talking, he's like, oh, America promoters are going to hate me. You know, Dazn is taking over the world and pay-per-view will be dead. Showtime's going out of business. Like, I'm not seeing any of that happen, you know? And like, one thing I'm big on, here's a little ego tip. This is what's worked for me in life. You know, I don't know if it works for y'all. A lot of people like bitch and complain about Mondays. Oh, I got a case of the Mondays. Oh, Monday. Monday is one of my best days. You know why? Not because I was born with some special sauce where Monday works for me, but I make Monday work for me. I make Monday my bitch. That's why. Because you look at it like this. You done whatever you did the last week. You had whatever fun you had on the weekend. Monday sets the tone for the remainder of the week. You know, I just know in my life where if I have an effective Monday, then that keeps me on pace and on track to have a good week. If my Monday is shit, I feel like I'm playing catch up. You dig? I'm always like, you know, I feel like I'm coming from behind. It's like carrying the lead in an NFL football game and then just maintaining that. And then if you go 4 and out, kicking another field goal, so you know you're keeping a good lead and a good pace, as opposed to, hey, it's the fourth quarter, you know, 8 minutes to go, and we need 4 touchdowns. So I believe in starting off the week strong. You get what I'm saying? Make sure everything's right on Monday. Stop bitching, stop complaining. Make sure Monday is effective. And fuck, you know, to be honest, I'm not trying to like beef with days and shit. Like, fuck Tuesday. Man, it's fucking Monday over here. You know, I'm not trying to talk like that, but Tuesday through Friday don't even really matter like that. You know, it's what you do on Monday. So I always believe in starting off strong. That being said, PBC Fox, Showtime, Heyman Sport, LLC, they're starting off the year strong, you know? So it's the same concept. Starting off the year strong with some good fights. Dazn isn't. Dazn's January looks, you know, I'd rather watch Degrassi than Dazn in January. You know, they're getting shitted on by the bigger fights, any way you slice it. Now, I'm not expecting, you know, some weeks you're going to be competing with Top Rank or PBC or whatever, but PBC's making it their business to start their week strong, and Dazn hasn't done that, you know. And truth be told, we don't know if, at least from what I heard, I'm trying to think of who they have. I can't think of any big fights until maybe April, May, and that's when AJ and Canelo, the two biggest stars on the platform, fight. You know, who's okay? So Andre's fighting, and we already know who he's fighting. Artur Akov, the Wolf. Hey, bub, Berserker Barrage, jump out. You know, he's fighting Wolverine. They're putting Gerald Miller on the card for, unless they change it, against Trevor Bryan, and then they have Chris Algieri versus Danny Gonzalez. Like, who is that? What's going on there? You know? And to start off the PBC year, they got the return of Ponytail, Keith Thurman. He put the flute down. He ain't sitting Indian style. He getting back in training camp. He already read The Art of War, and he's trying to, you know, smash on Josito Lopez and let people know that he's back in the game. He's back in the welterweight picture. He went through what he went through, and he's back. I'm looking forward to that. Also, Adam Kanowski is on the card versus Gerald Washington. So I think that's a good heavyweight fight, you know, for a January Barclay card. That's solid. Keith Thurman versus Josito Lopez, a warrior, because Josito, he's probably not going to be favored to beat Keith Thurman, but if Keith Thurman ain't Keith Thurman, you know, if this layoff has him rusty, Josito will force your ass to fight a tough fight. Let's not forget, in my honest opinion, see, I don't have to lie to make points. Josito was doing very good with Maidana, and he was beating Berto. People don't remember that because he got stopped in both of those fights, but he held a good account of himself. So if Keith Thurman, you know, coming off 2 years off, if he ain't the same, that ain't gonna be the type of person you would want to fight. Now, I haven't seen too much of Josito recently, you know, but if it's the Josito that we've seen in the past, that style, he's gonna make you work, you know. So coming off a layoff, I think that'll be a good action fight. Jose Uzcategui. He made me a believer in the Durrell fight. I watched Durrell. They were training, he was training in the Bay for the rematch, and I watched him spar, and he was looking good in sparring. You know, he was looking real good in sparring, and he fought Jose Uzcategui, and it wasn't his night. You know, he ended up like retiring on the stool or whatever. So Uzcategui, you know, he's a real champion. He's already defended. He defended on like a top ranked card in Oakland. Also, I didn't go to that, but you know, he's a good champion. He's fighting Caleb Plant. That's my guy too. So I want to see, you know, he made Andre Durrell quit. I want to see how he deals with the slick style of Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, you know, he's real passionate if you ever talk to him. And, you know, he's doing this for a variety of different reasons. He said, boxing, I don't have nothing else. This is just me and boxing. So I want to see how he performs, because Uzcategui is a real life, you know, he's a real life fighter. Joey Spencer's on that card. And obviously Manny Pacquiao, maybe Libe. You know, Manny Pacquiao's fighting Broner. Ah, man, you know, AB ain't Boo Boy. Archbishop. You know, Broner, he gonna be fighting pay-per-view Showtime. Marcus Brown, Badu Jack, a great light heavyweight fight. It's about to get real lit. About to get real lit. So it's literally no comparison. in terms of what Dazn has announced right now for their January. They're also putting Jaime Munguia versus something Inui. Rolly's on the Pacquiao Broner card. That's dope. I didn't know that. That's my guy. You know, I got a lost tape with Rolly. Like, I end up interviewing with him a while ago. I gotta find what memory card is on or whatever. But that's my guy. I met up with him in the gym. It was just me, him, and his coaches and stuff. And I got an interview that never came out. I was just moving around. I was there for the Crawford Horn, so it's a while ago. But yeah, a part of the interview came out, but not the rest. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. He was talking about Ryan Garcia and their sparring, so it's still relevant shit. Some of it might not be relevant, but I think the parts that aren't relevant are already got put up. But I didn't get to put some of the other stuff up. Ego, you went to the East Coast and caught the bug. I'm from New York and everyone got the cold right now. Yeah, I don't feel too bad, but you know, my nasal and I got a little bit of a sore throat. That's cause y'all fucking New Yorkers be rude as shit. Y'all be coughing without covering your mouth. Dead ass. Like, damn, you just gonna, why'd you say dead ass anyway? You know, y'all New Yorkers be, it's cold as brick. Cold as brick, done. I'm like, y'all just coughing without covering. It don't matter where you at. They could be your server at a fucking pizzeria. Here's your pizza. Like, well, why'd you cough on my shit like that, bro? Dead ass, dead ass, dead ass, dead ass. Let's go, champ. Like, ew. Like, motherfuckers just coughing. Y'all used to that. Y'all be on the subway just coughing. That, man, don't ride that A train. You motherfucker, the outbreak monkey on that train with y'all on the subway. You gonna fuck around, get contagion and shit. Fucking riding that subway. Motherfucker just coughing and breakdancing and crackheads. Listen, I just seen a cop. This is the the true shit. I watched a video online right after I got back from New York. And you guys got the like NYPD subway police or whatever the fuck he was. And he had this little like nightstick, like baton shit or whatever. And there was an army of crackheads pressing him. And they were coming at him like this. like this. And he was like, stay back. Hey, I don't want to hurt you guys. He's like, stay back. And then they were like fucking zombies. Like, see, I'm trying to tell you, I thought Bay Area crackheads was strong. These New York crackheads are like, they got more power. I don't know if it's the Timbs or what, but they found they found Captain America, because you know crackheads will find shit. So I don't know if they drank dinosaur embryo from Jurassic World, or maybe like the Captain America super soldier serum, but these motherfuckers, they got into something, like maybe some radioactive, and they're stronger. They're not just because crackheads just in general are going to be stronger than the average human. That's just how it is. Like, you know, I had my boy fought a crackhead, and he was like, man, I'll never do that again. I was like, what happened? And he was like, yo, I hit him and I was fucking him up. He's like, bah, bah, because my boy could really fight. So I was like, oh shit, what happened? He was like, he dropped, you know? I was like, oh, okay. And he said, but the thing about it was, he kept getting up. He said he was hitting him with like Maidana overhands, and the crackhead was getting melted and kept popping up like fury and shit. And he said, and then I was like, fuck, he's gonna get me. I was like, why is he gonna get you? And he's like, because I started getting tired. My friend got tired. He could really scrap. So, you know, he wasn't a boxer or nothing, but he really got tired from trying to hold this crackhead down, like, you know, piecing him up. That's when they get you. It's like some Ruslan Provodnikov shit. Ruslan he ain't gonna outbox you, but he will beat your fucking ass if the battle of attrition. You better be well conditioned, because that battle of attrition, bars, I said, you better be well conditioned because that battle of attrition. Oh my gosh, bars, listen. No, I'm trying to tell you, bro. The West Coast crackheads are strong. They're really strong. But these New York ones might got them beat. They got into something. I'm telling you. They got into the they got some Captain America super soldier serum or something. The cop was like, stay back. I don't want to have to hurt you guys. And he was like, bow. And then he was like, bow, just eating it. And they kept coming like some Thriller shit. Doom, 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 doom. They just kept coming. And he's whacking them with this fucking nightstick or some shit. And New York crackheads was not deterred or anything. They got that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got that Venom symbiote crack or some shit in New York. Hey, they got that Frank Lucas Blue Magic strength. Yeah, okay, it's Blue Magic. I put Blue Magic in the streets. It's a name brand like Pepsi. I guarantee it. You know? Yeah. Man, I used to work for, own half a company. You don't owe me to. I'm telling you, I always thought West Coast crackheads were the strongest, but they might have us beat, yo. It's they got this new strength, and you know, crackheads, they don't fear nothing, so that's the worst part. You can't. What do you fear if you're on crack? What do you fear? You're afraid of spiders, but you put needles from strangers in you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. I do crack, but I have my limits. You know, it doesn't even make sense. You're afraid of daddy long legs and spiders, but you smoking crack and shit. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling. You think Pookie afraid of a fucking spider or heights or some shit? Hell nah. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find this video. This is a new breed. I'm trying to. You ever seen that movie Alien Nation? With the aliens in the little spots and shit. That's how New York is. But instead of alien, it's crackhead nation, and they strong. You know? Oh, I found it. Hold on. Y'all want to see it? I'm telling you. The cop was outnumbered. How you got a weapon and you scared? This man got so scared he forgot he had a gun. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. If listen, y'all gotta get them fucking likes up, B. If y'all want to see this the crackhead strength, can I get a hell yeah? And let's get these fucking likes where they supposed to be. Where they supposed to be. I'm trying to show y'all. New York is not fucking around. They were like, I'm not trying to, you know, sound inhumane, but they were like zombies. Look. One cop dead ass battling against an army of crackheads. Y'all ready? Yo, a fan from London, shout out to the UK. Shout out to you, mate. You know, look at these crackheads. Bro, this is real cracky right now. Watch. They got a Kraken. Release the Kraken. All right, I'm done. Hold on, watch. Oh, he ready, see? He's getting hit. Oh, shit. Look, he still want to work. Look, oh, shit. What? Hey, bro. Hey, dead ass B. Them New York crackheads got strength. See, I think they used to work in the union. Like Joe Smith Jr., so they just wild strong or something. He was like, stay back. I don't want to have to hurt you guys. They was coming for him. How you get jumped by crackheads with a weapon? Dude, hey, get back. I don't want to have to hurt you guys. They was coming. And then do you see the dude? He fell backwards onto the train tracks. Like, is he dead? Like, is he cool? He just, and it just, he didn't even try to brace his fall or nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's a different. That wasn't regular. He was like, stay back, guys. I don't want to hurt you. And then the guy was coming at that looked like an old Nintendo game. Remember Bad Dudes? Ninja Gaiden and shit? Double Dragon? You just walking through the city, you gotta fight hella motherfuckers. Double Dragon! Oh, he was whacking. He was whacking homie with the stick, and he was still ready to rumble. Like, hell no, bro. I'm not fighting no crackhead that move like a GTA character. Like, like, oh shit, he really active. Hey, I'm telling you, New York is a different place. Like, I love it, but it's crazy. Yo, dead ass, they throw fucking trash on the ground. Like, they'll have like black garbage bags, just throw it on the ground. Like, it's on the sidewalk. Like, we don't have shit like that in Cali. You know, I think because the Cali weather too. You know what I'm saying? If you threw trash on the sidewalk, just bags of it, it's gonna start smelling like real shit. But New York cold, it's like a refrigerator, so it like freezes the trash or something. So they not tripping. So they just lay it on the sidewalk. So you know, you go to a crosswalk and you press the button and you look to the right of that, it's just trash, just bags of trash lining the street. And they wonder why they have rats when there's trash. Like, it's like, you know, the Great Wall of China. It's like the Great Wall of trash. It's just a wall of trash. There's dead bodies probably in there, like all types of shit. Like, yeah, I gotta cut Vinny up real quick into small, tiny pieces, and then you just throw. You know, that's how the mafia probably do it. They just throw the bag of trash, because who's gonna just go through sidewalk trash bags? It all stinks, so you're not gonna even notice. They make it easy to dispose of a body in New York. They just got trash under the shit. I know the forensic scientists be like, what the fuck? I gotta go through this fucking trash. Try to find all the body parts. Man, remember that chainsaw scene in Scarface? Fuck Miami. They should have just took that action to New York. Because you can easily just put the black bag on the ground. He said, I'm from B-more. We fucked up too. Yeah, we all got our issues. Like, San Francisco smell like piss. Like, you'll be right in front of the club in the VIP guest list, about to buy a table and bottles, and it just, that tinge of piss is just right there. You know that tinge where your nasal hairs is like, god damn, what is that? You know, piss. It's that. You know how there's different cheddar cheeses? You know, like medium and sharp. It's that sharp tinge of piss. That's what Frisco got. It got that sharp. Oh shit! Like this. Okay, you know this. Like medium cheddar, sharp. It got that sharp piss. Like you don't drink no water type piss. You know what I'm saying? Or you piss and your piss look like Gatorade and all that. Like Slimer and shit. Like and radioactive, toxic Crusader looking piss. Fuck you, mean. San Francisco is expensive. Oh my god. I knew this chick, right? I used to smash. She moved in with her friend. They paid like almost $3,000 a month between the two of them. And I'm not lying, her bathroom was so small. I'm a pretty, pretty big guy, pretty tall or whatever. But I used to go to the bathroom like sideways, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a fucking credit card to get into her bathroom. It was the door was hella small. And it's like a baby ass sink. It looked like a little kid, Fisher Price and all that kid shit. That's how her bathroom looked. And it was like a sink. And then right next to it, it was a toilet. And then right next to it is like a little holder for toilet paper. So everything, you had to pee and poop and, you know, using the bathroom like this. And then the shower is right here. And I'm like, damn. No, it wasn't 3 each. It was an apartment, but it was a total of 3. But shit, that's $1,500 each. And it wasn't, you know, it was cool, but it wasn't not that. It was tiny. Her bathroom was tiny. It was so, man, Frisco expensive. Listen, put it this way: the Bay Area, they did a study. They said like Oakland, San Francisco, you could make $160,000 a year, and that would be low income. That's what they said. Like if you live there, like Dolo, making 160,000 in the higher parts, that would be low income. Like you would be struggling, eating cup of noodle like a college kid and shit. Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. And then on top of that, it's just like San Francisco. So she had to pay for that. Then if you have a car, you have to pay for like a local storage. If your apartment complex doesn't have a garage, you have to pay for parking or pay an apartment complex. Most of them you have to pay for like a monthly thing. And then the garage only has a certain amount of low space. It's crazy out here, bro. Gas is hella expensive. Like I went to get gas for the other day, last week before I went to the Charlo ship. It was $2.99, and that made me happy. I almost shed a tear and shit. $2.99. You know when they come and like give you the Hollywood Week golden ticket after you sung on American Idol and they start crying? That's how I felt getting $2.99 gas, a gallon. $2.99. I'm about to shed a fucking tear. Look at Ricardo bragging. He's like, in Kansas City, I bought a 4-bedroom house for less than $60K. That's why Dazn put that Gerald Miller card out there. Them motherfuckers paid the venue $250 and some hot wings with ranch to get the venue. Okay, Eddie Hearn, I see why you went to Kansas. Kansas got it for the low. Like how much to rent the room out? We want to have a 4-hour Dazn boxing card here. Hey, shit, that's gonna cost you. How much? Yeah, $250 and give my crew some hot wings. Like that's it. You want some ranch with that or blue cheese? Eddie Hearn's got him a little deal. Oh, you in New York now? Okay. But damn, that's low in Kansas. Yeah, it's like that in Cleveland. I just went to, Cleveland for the first time earlier in the year. I've been to other parts of Ohio. That was my first time in Cleveland. It was hella cheap. Property. Yeah, I seen that, Christian. But I bought real estate all over the country. See, Ricardo's smart. You got to get into that. That's what I need to get into. My gas is $1.96 right now. See, that's $1 cheaper than me. Gas in LA is $3.50 and up. Yeah, it's probably back up there over here too. But anyway, Dazn, like I said, they gotta. They're not really starting their year off hardcore. You know what I'm saying? For being the new kids on the block, like you have to go. I'm trying to tell you, man. I really feel I can impact this boxing game. I really do. And one of the biggest things I'm trying to tell you, if anybody because I know there's people, I have them when I go to these fights, sometimes they work for Showtime and different shit, and they tell me that they watch the videos, watch the channel. I'm trying to tell you, hire whoever you want to hire, but it would be beneficial for all of these companies, PBC, Showtime, Dazn, Top Rank, etc. Don't just hire people who are, accountants and, good like party planners and organizers that they're not vested in boxing particularly at all. I'm not saying you can't hire nobody like that, but you gotta hire people who actually care. Like, here's an example. The Charlo brother fight, Fox, they had a photographer there, and he had never filmed boxing before. Like, he was just a Fox photographer. You get what I'm saying? He had never filmed a boxing event in his life because Fox didn't always carry boxing. So I'm sure you filmed and I'm sure it works the same way, but he thought Jermell and Jamal was the same person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to call him out like that. We all start from somewhere. But he didn't know. He was like, oh, there's two of them? Oh, which one of y'all kicked me? Like, he didn't even know that. Like he's just, Fox just, he's probably a good photographer, but I feel like when you're passionate about something, like me, I don't feel like I could do this YouTube and get it where it was if I didn't really care about boxing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I know enough about YouTube. I could do a channel about really anything, because I know how to build a channel and grow a channel. So within reason, I feel like I can make I could make any type of channel. But I feel like the ones you're passionate about are always going to be your best work. You know what I'm saying? And you got a photographer don't even know the Charlos are twins. And it's part of a double header. Like, so it's like, I just filmed this narrow. What? I gotta film him again. Like, they too different. That was Jermell you filmed. You didn't film Jermell. You didn't film Jamal. You filmed Jermell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought this was the same. All blacks look alike. Oh. I'm just playing. But like, how you not know? Oh my gosh, New York. God damn it. Ego, can you please come clean and explain to the world how you are a cokehead? You always wiping your nose. Get off that medicine. That's cute. Is that it? You shamed me or something? Like I said, they want to hate so bad. Anyway, is blowing your nose, is that even a side effect to coke? Like, I'm just curious. Is that even blowing your nose? That's a coke side effect? I didn't know that. I didn't know coke makes you blow your nose. Oh yeah, big time. See, you know more about coke than me. He's like, oh yeah, big time. This dude is stupid. Yeah, people are doing coke to do a live stream on Christmas. That makes sense. Like I said, you get Vada, USADA, WADA, Tamada, get any of them. You pay for it. I'll do anybody's drug test. I'm not worried about it. Everybody on coke. I'm not on coke. Hey, listen, just start blocking these motherfuckers. Block WT, block Woodstar TV. He talking about everybody on coke. Yeah, y'all gonna be on coke. Block him. Block him. We having a party. Woodstar TV and WT. Block both of them. They sound like some cokeheads. Thank you. These dudes telling how to cook coke and make coke and shit and trying to project that shit on me. Oh yeah, everyone has coke. I don't do coke. I don't know what you talking about. He talking about everyone do it, and the other dude talking about stop it. Once again, beta male shit. Dudes be like surveying me and worried about what the fuck we doing. We having a party. We having a block party. Anyway, Dazn got to do something. They got to put out a big fight. I'm telling you, this new generation, a bunch of drug addicts and shit. I tell a joke or, do an impression. Oh, you're on drugs. You're drunk. You're coked out. All right. Like I said, give me anybody drug test. Give me anybody drug test. I'm with it. Let's get it. Gang, gang. Eddie Hearn. Ego, the Santa of boxing streams. Why, thank you. Now, I think PBC is starting their year off clean, especially with that ITV. That's big news, man. The UK is going to get the fights for free. A lot of them. Brushing your hair, is that a shout out to AB? Nah. So AB invented hair brushing? Y'all got to come with some new materials, man. So am I trying to be like AB if I brush my teeth because he does it? This is common practices. UK being shown how it's supposed to be. Hold on one second, y'all. UK is it? What does that say? UK being shown how it's supposed to be. They pay for almost every big fight over there. That's what I'm saying. See, and if you think about it, just listen to it. Just check this out. If Al Heyman really does it proper, I don't know how long the ITV, I don't know if it's going to be all the major PBC fights that are pay-per-view. I don't know how that part's going to work, but I do know ITV's getting Broner Pacquiao and Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant to start. So peep this. Look at how Al Heyman is moving. Like Ricardo said, Al Heyman got the block on lock. Just listen. Just hear me out. This is some Frank Lucas shit. He's taking over territories. Here's why. Eddie Hearn is doing almost the opposite. Here's how. Dillian White fought against Derek Chisora on Anthony Joshua's undercard 2 years ago. It was like the co-feature or some shit. That was an undercard fight. 2 years later, Chisora, they said he was on his way out, and then he, comes from behind and beats Takam. All of a sudden, that's a pay-per-view all of a sudden. And the outcome was what most people thought. Dillian White had been the one who was improving. He was the younger one, probably been through less wars. And Eddie Hearn still charged you. Rematch room. They put it together. And to be honest, the fight was a fun fight. But the buildup wasn't like the first one because I guess the BOC or whatever told them they got to chill out. So it didn't really have the buildup like the first one. So it was just the fight. And the fight outcome was kind of what most people thought. The same guy from the first one would win the second one. And I told you, the thing I fear with Derek Chisora is he probably needed a knockout to win because he won the first fight, in my opinion. They still didn't give it to him. Now that they want to use Dillian White as a bargaining chip or pawn for Joshua, if the fight was close, do you really honestly think they were going to give it to him? No. So it means Chisora really needed a knockout to win. And peep the setup though. So that was a co-feature on the undercard of a Joshua fight. 2 years later, it's a main event. Dillian White versus Joseph Parker, coming off of a loss to Anthony Joshua, was a main event, and it was on pay-per-view. Got me? Al Heyman is entering the territory, and he's giving you Broner Pacquiao with Marcus Brown and Badu Jack, who's winning over a lot of people with performances, and he's giving it to you for free. It's almost like a bribe, but it isn't, because it's not like he's not forcing you to do anything for it. He just, hey, here. So I think Al Haymon has the chance to win some people over with that. I'm giving you Broner Pacquiao for free. Eddie Hearn's giving me Parker coming off of a loss with Dillian White. He's giving you Amir Khan versus Phil LaGreco, who Errol Spence Ben beat. Who Sean Porter came back and beat. He's giving you Samuel Vargas, who Danny Garcia and Errol Spence both stopped, and he had a loss before that. That's what he's giving you. That's the UK pay-per-views and shit you're paying for. Meanwhile, you got Al Haymon, who is giving you Pacquiao Broner. He's entering the market and he's giving you Pacquiao Broner for free. And that's it's not like a domestic fight, but it's an international fight. Everyone knows Broner and everyone knows Pacquiao. So it's still a big fight. So, I think that's part of the strategy too. So, the UK, so they're paying for, let's say, rematch room. Most likely, it sounds like they're going to put together either Joshua versus Dillian White, which is a rematch. It's going to be on pay-per-view. Or Gerald Miller, which isn't a rematch, but you haven't really been testing him against the upper echelon of names to the point where anyone knows if Gerald Miller is ready for that. Because Gerald Miller's been looking real good, but is he title shot ready? Title shot good? Meanwhile, Al Haymon's giving you these fights for free. So, you guys tell me. Oh yeah, and the ref took 2 points from Chisora. In a close fight. That's cockamamie. So I don't know. I think Al Haymon, he's put it this way. I haven't even seen Josh Warrington versus Frampton. I was covering the Charlo fight. So, I was working. So I wasn't able to see it. I just know the outcome. So I can't really I can't not look at that performance and give you an assessment of Josh Warrington from the past. I've seen the Lee Selby fight. He was cool in that. But I haven't seen the Frampton fight to know. Ali, what up? Just look at it like this. UK promoter, Eddie Hearns, and what he's provided for American audiences at a charge or advisor, but he's going to send his own promoters. But, basically, it's similar. Al Haymon organization. And look at what he's giving the UK for free. It's not really, as of right now, it's not really a comparison. Al Haymon is giving you 2 fights that are, good to start the year, especially the Pacquiao Broner card, for free. Eddie Hearns is giving us like Andrade versus Artur Akov and charging us for that. Yeah, I don't really comment on, overdo it on fights I didn't watch or just watched a couple of highlights because there's more to fights than an Instagram highlight. So I think it'll be a good year, but like I said, I think DAZN got to step on the gas. And I'm telling you, one of the biggest things that they need to do is hire more people that love boxing, to help with the ideas or give them more of a role. If you do have those people, I don't know how many people DAZN has that are, but give them more of a creative role instead of having whoever, because so far some of the decision-making process as a boxing fan is a little sketch. Like, you pay Canelo so much money to the point where you turned up Dillian White, Derek Chisora, and let Showtime, you let your competitor get it. How does that make sense? And truth be told, if you really, listen, let's say Canelo had no name. You didn't know who he was. You didn't know who Rocky Fielding was, right? You didn't know Derek Chisora, and you didn't know Dillian White. What was a better, more competitive fight? Canelo Fielding or Dillian White, Derek Chisora. So take away the allure and the star power of all fighters considered. And if you just watch two fights on the TV, what would you say would be more entertaining? White Chisora too? I think there's a little bit of a lag. The Chisora fight, mate. Exactly. I mean, it's clear as day what was a more competitive, like, you know, back and forth fight. So at the end of the day, you know, that's the fight that DAZN skipped on, the more competitive fight. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand trying to, like, Canelo's a superstar, but with this free trial, how many people did he really, like, how many people, like, have you ever watched, here's a good analogy, I feel. Have you ever watched boxing and somebody's jab is on point, but they're not following up with anything else? They're not doing like a 1-2, you know, putting 3 and 4 punches together. It's just one. Oh shit, that jab was good. And that's it. That's what they leave it as, a jab. That's what it's like. Okay, so you had all this exposure, allegedly, you know, for Canelo on the platform. So a bunch of people for free trials. But what are you following up with? You let your competitor Showtime get White Chisora, which was at best an action fight in a rematch that, you know, where it had a knockout of the year, you know, and you let your competitor get that. So Canelo Fielding, the follow-up was terrible. Like, meaning, like, all these people signed up for the app. So let's say they have it right now and they're just perusing through it. The following week, you could have made Derek Chisora, Dillian White on your platform. So the new users would be like, oh, what is this? You know, and maybe be turned on to an action fight. But DAZN has no other fights that I know of for the rest of the year. So they let December 15th Canelo fight happen and elapse. And then that's it. So Canelo went over and we don't have another fight card till Inouye versus Munguia or Artur Akal versus Demetrius Andrade. That's, to me, that's like throwing a jab that's working and then you don't throw nothing behind it. You know, you're only throwing one punch. So I don't see how you're going to make a splash being something new if you don't have no follow through. And they could have easily, Eddie Hearn is the first boxing guy on the platform. Damn, he said if I'm a casual, the Canelo Fielding fight turned me off for good. And that's what I'm saying. The undercard wasn't good. And then the main event, it was one-sided. So it's not like something that was like, oh, I got to, like, Wilder Fury, I feel like even if you didn't know much about boxing, that would be a type of fight that might lure you in. You know, like, oh, shit. You know, this dude popped up like crazy. You would want to be there for that moment. Canelo Fielding was just a mismatch and a massacre. That was like 50's sophomore album. Well, actually, it's technically not even a sophomore album because he had albums with Columbia. But you get what I'm saying. It was a massacre. It looked horrible. See, that's what I'm saying. Someone, boxing fan, X4 said the same thing I said. People are like, oh, it's because DAZN is new. But you can't even use that because PBC's first fight card had Broner on it and Keith Thurman versus Robert Guerrero. Justin Cole said the ITV4 deal with PBC is absolutely huge. Yeah, it's a huge market. And like I said, people think I'm like picking on somebody. I'm just being real with what I see. And like I said, this is DAZN. This is my video. This is my video. And then underneath it, it's a DAZN app. So what did Canelo look? They're advertising. They're paying for more ads. You're pay. You know, you can't just. There's no company that could just keep paying and paying without getting anything back. This is common sense. You're paying for ads, you're paying for TV spots, you know, you're paying. So how many people did Canelo really bring with the Fielding fight? It doesn't seem like that much, because this was today. You know, Dazn put that ad up. This is on a current video. So you're still having to pay for advertisement. You know, so obviously Canelo, if you could pull back the ads, you know, or use them more sparingly if Canelo brought in all this real traffic. You get what I'm saying? Like, if Canelo Fielding fight was so huge where you had this record-setting amount of new growth, then you could pull back the ads for the rest of the year, you know, and then just start pumping them out when you got your next card coming up in January or something. But the fact that they have to keep advertising shows me something. It shows me they probably did. They still have work to do, because ain't nobody paying. Like, I'm not going to front. Like, let's say my channel, there's been times where I had a video that went viral and I had like my video views were super good. Then I could afford to, you know, take a day off or have a light day, because I know I'm in the lead like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like the Canelo fight, the Canelo Fielding fight you wouldn't have to promote so hard, you know, like Dazn's. You just have to know about business. Like, I follow Dazn on Twitter, and they keep promoting like, oh, we just uploaded Oscar De La Hoya classic fights. Go watch them. Hey, if you want to rewatch Canelo versus Rocky Fielding, go watch it here. You know. So if they're doing all this leads me to believe they still have work to do. Look, start of 2019 on Dazn is going to be epic. Andrade versus Artur Akov, January 10th. Jaime Munguia versus Takashi Inoue, January 26th. Fedor versus Ryan Bader on Bellator in the World Boxing Super Series. Early 2000. They don't even have a date for it. They're still trying to put it together. It says it's going to be epic. We hella out of focus. Y'all keep putting who? Is that the same person? Oh, that's multiple people. He said, what the fuck, Fedor is old as hell. That's what I'm saying. They're like, he's a legend, but is he in prime right now? Like that's what they said was epic. Fedor versus Ryan Bader, like Jaime Munguia, Takashi Inoue, and Demetrius Andrade versus Artur Akov. Like, you can't be in the World Boxing Super Series. What I heard, they're still having an issue. Ryan Martin, he failed a drug test, but he's saying he never got paid. You know, just shit like that. So we don't know when the World Boxing Super Series is going to resume. Like, that doesn't sound great. Like, it's not comparable to Broner Pacquiao. There's nothing on here that's comparable to Broner Pacquiao as of this first month. And like I said, you could, it's only January, but this is the beginning of your year. You're supposed to start the year off on a strong foot. PBC put on, I remember, in New York in January, James DeGale versus Badu Jack. James DeGale, Badu Jack, and Tank Davis versus Jose Pedraza. That was in the January card. I think this was January, February, because I went to this one. In January, February, they had Mikey Garcia versus Dazn Latishinin on the card with Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton rematch, because I went to that one. You know, that's how they started their previous year. And I'm probably missing some, you know. And in this upcoming year, I keep telling you, Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant, Joey Spencer on the card. Rigondeaux is going to be on one of these cards. Keith Thurman versus Josecito. Gerald Washington, Adam Kanowski is going to be on this card. And, you know, they also have Broner Pacquiao pay-per-view with Marcus Brown and Badu Jack. So it's like, what's really epic? And see, like, I'm just looking at it. Android versus Artur Akov. Jaime Munguia versus Takashi Inoue. Right? These types of fights, they're going to need a lot of promotion. They need a lot of promotion because nobody really knows the opponent. Once again, more resources. So send a film crew out. I don't know where Artur Akov is from, Russia, I believe. I don't know where he trains. He might train in Russia. So how you going to get footage of him? You know? I'm just saying. And you guys understand, that's just January. That's just off of the top of my head what I know about January. Like I said, Rigondeaux is returning in January from what I heard. So he's going to be on one of these cards. One of these PBC cards. So I'm curious to see how he looks after the Lomachenko loss. First pro loss. Rigondeaux's with Ronnie Shields too. Jamal Charlo's trainer. Christian Petty. He said, hey, this zone, man. You got to do something, baby. This channel is amazing. Jermel is with Derek James. Jamal is with Ronnie Shields. Chisora White had a poor undercard. I didn't get to see it, so I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see, you know. And then like I said, like there's a lot of pressure on the stars. They're gonna have to lean heavily on their stars. Like Canelo's gonna have to fight somebody. If he fights David Lemieux at a catchweight or some shit, I mean, who really wants to see that? Especially when there's so many. It's plentiful amount of options. You know, who really wants to watch what's it called? Anthony Joshua, Dillian White. Like that again, once again, this is, if anything, that's more of a UK fight. You know, that's not really, but the UK already has to pay pay-per-view for it. So, you know, when will the DAZN's crazy. Like they should have tried to put stock into an American promoter or had a pep talk with Eddie, like, hey, just play it cool. You got to get the Americans on your side. But, you know, with the Wilder, Joshua negotiate, he rubbed a lot of Americans wrong. And then now you're going to have to lean heavily on his stable and Golden Boy. Golden Boy really don't got a big stable at all. Like, are they going to do Joseph Jojo Diaz, Josh Warrington? You know, are they going to put something like that on? And you got to look at it. That's probably one of the best fights that Joseph Jojo Diaz could fight. I don't think that's a big fight. You know, mainstream wise. I think the best chance would probably be to put it in the UK. You know? So I don't know. Anthony Joshua gonna give a rematch to all his previous opponents. I'm done. Y'all out of pocket. Yo, Ego, I got a girl cousin who's feeling you. Thank you for disclosing that they were actually women that were, like a female that was feeling me, as opposed to a male cousin. So thank you for clarifying that. AJ looked more happy than White. AJ looked more happy that White won than White himself. And like I said, AJ, he's just trying to blame Wilder. Eddie Hearns, if Wilder, if he really wants undisputed, he should fight us. Yeah, it's that simple. I don't care what nobody says. They caused this havoc. And that's by not fighting Wilder when, why is everyone got to wait till, because he has 4 belts, everyone's just supposed to be on his watch? They try to get the fight. They try to get the fight, and you stalled them out. Now you getting stalled out. Any news on Kell Brook, Amir Khan? Nah, I think they're just negotiating. Hey, what's up, your audience? Shout out to these, though. What are your predictions for Gervonta? See, and that's February. You guys realize that, too. February 9th is Gervonta versus Abnormades. That's another good fight. That's a good fight. That's another good fight. That's what I'm saying. Al Haymon is not playing. Y'all. Like I said, just keep watching. Y'all keep saying that. That's what I love about new media. When motherfuckers tell the truth, they get mad. Say, oh, you're a PBC fanboy, Wilder fanboy, or whatever, because they don't want to hear it. And then when what I say comes true, then what happens? I thought I was a PBC fanboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, me and this channel, we stood the test of time. Listen to it. Like I always tell you guys, listen to what people say then and now. A couple years ago, HBO was, I promise you, I put this on anything. A couple years ago, HBO was doing budget cuts. And I'm like, ooh, this is not a good sign. HBO's schedule is looking horrible. And then they're like, oh, it's just temporary budget cuts. Oh, you're a fucking Showtime whore and PBC lover and, a bunch of bullshit. And they were trying to act like, other channels and other people and writers, they were trying to act like PBC wasn't putting on better fights. Like, Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter was good. And Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton 1 was okay. And Robert Easter Jr. versus Richard Comey, that was all right. But I like, Orlando Salido versus Francisco Vargas on HBO. HBO still has the better fight. This is what they were saying in comments and writing articles. Really? Salido versus Francisco Vargas? That shit got boring after a while. All they do, no one was taking the lead or nothing. There was no adjustments made, no nothing, And then they criticized Jamal Charlo or something. He at least started off slow and was getting tagged, but he started to leverage the playing field as the fight wore on, which climaxed in the 12th round. Shout out to Kane. That's what I'm saying. I called this shit. I was the first person on this motherfucker talking about, these HBO budget cuts and putting everything on pay-per-view. I was saying that, and it wasn't popular because HBO, no one knew HBO boxing was going to get out of the business. You get what I'm saying? So I was the only one saying this, like, oh, it's not a good thing. And, Showtime is stealing the momentum and putting on the bigger fight. They said, oh, you just love Showtime. Oh, you're just a PBC. See, this is the only part, and I'm not even mad because I understand where it comes from. But peep this. Do you notice when these dudes are wrong, they never, ever come back and be like, you know what? I doubted you, Ego. I gave you shit. I called you a PBC lover. I called you a Showtime fanatic, whatever. And I was totally wrong and you were right. You know, they never come and do that. You know, they'll just skip to the, oh, you just fucking hate AJ or something. You know, every time I say something, I don't care if it's popular or unpopular. I'm saying what I feel and what I see. But it's funny how these dudes have so many critiques. And then they never, when it's proven that they're wrong, they just talk about something else as if they weren't saying that HBO had nothing to worry about. So when I was saying HBO budget cuts were looking serious, they were saying, no, it's not. You know, don't listen to other channels and, you know, the budget cuts, that's just a temporary thing and they'll be back next year. Well, what happened? Now HBO is going out of business. Once again, none of these same people that were misleading y'all are now getting on and say, hey, I was totally wrong about this. You know, just like Ward Kovalev and different shit that new media has. Cause bitch, he just never hold themselves accountable. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just like all these other issues. But then when Jermell and Jamal Charlo are in tough fights, they come to my channel as if I said anything that was wrong. What did I say about Jermell and Jamal Charlo that I'm not saying right now? Nothing. But you know these motherfuckers was saying, oh, these only the PBC lovers are saying this and bullshit games. Now where's HBO boxing? Where's HBO boxing now? I thought I was a PBC. That's what I'm saying. There's nobody that comes back with Hallmark cards talking about, damn, you weren't a PB, because they know they'd have to eat crow and they know it's vindication. So, you know, either way, we still get the end result that we desired, which is the truth comes out. You get what I'm saying? But they never come back because that would make them look bad. That would make them look extremely bad. Because you were saying, I was saying this because I was a PBC lover, as opposed to I'm keeping it a buck about what I see in boxing, and the proof is in the pudding when it all, you know. And HBO had been around for 45 years. So there was no direct indications when I was saying it that they were going to get out of the boxing business. So that was just intuition based on what I was seeing from a business perspective. But once again, these dudes that, only PBC, the people that don't like Salido Vargas are PBC lovers and, you know, playing these games like this is some gang war. And you guys see whose credibility is still intact. You know, I can't even think of anything major this whole year that I've been grossly wrong on. Like where, you know, I said, like, I never said, you know, anything crazy about the Charlo that I don't feel about the Charlos now. You know, they're in tough fights. Deal with it. It's that simple. You know, you're like, people coming, oh yeah, you still think Canelo? I never even gave a fight prediction for Charlo Canelo. I never gave a fight prediction for Triple G Charlo. I just said that I think Charlo has a chance, you know, and I want to see the fight. I didn't give no full 7 reasons or, you know, break down the fight. And once again, Charlo never fought Canelo or Triple G. So how did you prove me wrong when nothing has happened? Nothing has changed in that regard. Because he had a tough time with Matt Korobov on late notice has nothing to do with Triple G or Canelo, because they weren't the ones in there exploiting that. This shit is too easy, man. So don't let them distract you. El Gato Negro. You know, look at the names, the faces, and the profile pictures of the people doing the most hating. Yeah, Saturday proved the Charlos aren't elite level. So Canelo arguably lost multiple fights. So how's he elite level? He had a tough time with Alfonso Gomez in a bullshit stoppage. So how's he elite? You know, people have off nights and tough fights. Alfonso Gomez was a tough fight. That's where he was at that particular point. I don't mean you're not elite, dummy. That's what I'm saying. People are prisoners of the moment. I know boxing is a what have you done for me lately. Because if you're going to say the Charlos aren't elite, then name 3 people who are better than them in their division. Name 3 to 5 people that are better than them. If they're not elite, then you should be able to do that. Yeah, you in the hot seat. Fuck that. I just thought about that. Name 3 to 5 people in each division that are elite and better than them. Since you want to play games. Nah, it's cool. I got this one, y'all. Grab your popcorn. El Gato. Yeah, we'll see if you a cat. We'll see if you puss in boot, and don't do this hot seat. So name 3 to 5 fighters that are, if they're not elite, then you tell me who is. Name 3 to 5 fighters in their weight class, active fighters that are better than them. Canelo, Daniel Jacobs, and Triple G. That's not a guarantee because none of them have fought Charlo. So that's not a guarantee. Some people would pick Charlo to beat Jacobs. I've heard that. I've heard people say that. Some people would pick Canelo to lose to Jacobs. That don't prove that. How does that prove? And you notice I said 3 to 5. He took the low number. Okay, what about Jermell? Name 3 to 5 people that are better than Jermell. You see, I said 3 to 5. He's going to automatically use 3. Chicken shit. So Gato is the right name. You a cat. You know, realistically, to be honest, I hate to burst your bubble. Canelo fought the same motherfucker twice. He fought a guy who has discipline issues at 164.5, Chavez Jr., and he beat Rocky Fielding. So despite him being very good, okay, now I know you full of shit. You said Munguia. So what has Munguia done over Jermell Charlo? He hasn't been a champion. And see, now you just fucked up. Now you fucked up. Okay, so Munguia beat, what's his best win? Saddam Ali, a welterweight who got stopped by Jesse Vargas. Now you fucked up. Now I know you biased. So what has Munguia done over Jermell Charlo? He's been a champion for a shorter period of time, and his best win is Saddam Ali, a welterweight who got stopped maybe a year or two before by Jesse Vargas. So now you look stupid now. You said Jermell ain't elite, but Munguia is, and he's over Jermell. Okay. Okay. See, you are a cat for real. He says Saddam Ali and Liam Smith are good wins. That's not what I asked you. I said, what has Jaime Munguia, listen carefully, what has Jaime Munguia done over what Jermell has done? I didn't ask you about name 2 people. Well, Jermell might be, but Jamal, no, get him out of here. See, they always back off the blocks. I told you. They try their best. Now he's switching. Oh, okay, Jermell might be, but Jamal not. Get him out of here. Gotta go. You see, I didn't back off anything that I said because I didn't say nothing radical. Right when I'd start asking the real questions and asking him to elaborate, then all of it. See, this shows me the bias because you felt comfortable putting Jaime Munguia in the elite top 3 over Jermell. And then when I forced you to think about it and questioned it, then he said, okay, well, Jermell might be, but not Jamal. You switching subjects. We not riding for that. You know, Jaime Munguia beat Saddam Ali, who is a welterweight and got stopped by Jesse Vargas. And, you know, had a semi-tough fight with Mauricio Herrera. You know, shout out to Saddam Ali, that's my dude, but he belongs more at welterweight. We all knew that. You know, Jermell Charlo beat Charles Hatley, you know, knocked him out viciously. John Jackson, who was beating Andy Lee, knocked him out viciously. Beat Erickson Lubin in 1 round. There's no way you could tell me Jaime Munguia has done more than that. Because he beat Liam Smith, who Canelo stopped, and Jaime Munguia went the distance with him. Stop it, bro. Get him out of here. I'm telling you, they want to hate so bad. But when they're challenged, we see who knows what they're talking about. Munguia fights in January. I could slice these boys up several ways. Here's another thing. This shows you the bias and, you know, how race plays a part and favoritism and who you like and all this shit. He listed Jaime Munguia as better than Jermell Charlo. But I guarantee you he's probably one of the same people talking about, oh, why is Jermell fighting Tony Harrison? What a cherry pick. Won't, won't, won't. But Jaime Munguia, I just showed you, is fighting some random guy named Inui that nobody's heard of. Look, see, this is how fake these dudes are. In the comment section, we'll criticize the Charlo's level of competition, but Jaime Munguia, who's fighting Takashi Inoue January 26th, they don't got. And you're rating Jaime Munguia over Jermell. So why would you hold Jermell to a higher standard on who he's fighting? Do you get what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is what they do. Black fighters always have their own set of standards and rules and shit like that. You know, oh, why is Jermell fighting Tony Harrison? But you're critiquing him for fighting a guy from the Midwest who was co-signed by Emmanuel Stewart, you know, who gave everyone problems, even if the fights that he lost. You know, he beat Ishe Smith, gave problems to Willie Nelson and got caught, gave problems to Jared Hurd, who's a unified champion, and you're mad Jermell's fighting him, but you're not mad that Jaime Munguia is fighting some Inui guy, Takashi 6ix9ine or whatever, whoever he's fighting. He fighting Takashi. I thought he was in jail. Look. Jaime Munguia is fighting him, and that's not a problem. I'm telling you, the double standards. These are the double standards we always talk about. He fighting Takashi 6ix9ine. You dumb da dum 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 da dum dum dum. Block Tanvir Zeman. That's what's up. You getting blocked. You got what you got coming. Hey, shooters. Will you shoot? Thank you. Shout out to James. Listen, we the army. I know he was trolling. This is sad. You got Fedor in front like this is an X-Men poster. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the highlight. You know, like this Fedor is the highlight of the card. Like basically the biggest fight on here. Hey, Dazn, you got to do something with that. They got Fedor just in the front. You know how like on movie posters, it'll be like the main character, like Wolverine will be in the middle, like taking up the most real estate, like, you know, pose. They got Fedor leading the graphic in the middle, and Jaime on the side like this, and Andrade on the other side like this. Because I guess Fedor got the biggest fight. He said, who is he? It's Bellator, MMA shit. He's an MMA legend. Hey, how'd this dude come back? First of all, he said, first of all, nigga, I'm black. Get him out of here. Nobody cares what you are. What? Why they keep coming back though? I don't understand it. And the thing is, they say the channel's so bad, but it's like they can't take the rejection of I don't know. They can't take the rejection of it. Shout out to my dude RTD online. He said it's okay, bro. Boxing has been getting better each year, and the fakes getting exposed. New media has been putting pressure on these guys. Uncle Al about to save boxing. I'm 2019. I know you happy about it. Shout out to my dude RTD in the building. And you know what the thing is? I'm a boxing fan. So the reason that all this stuff is so like, I can't even think the word. I guess, like, basically this is the thing is, like, I'm thinking about business. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about the channel. I'm thinking about, like, the great fights that I want to cover and cover for the channel. And that's why I'm so familiar with a lot of these PBC fights, is because those are amongst some of the ones that I want to go to the most, like cover the most, because it's the most work for my channel. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I know it's so familiar, because I'm like, damn, I'm trying to map this out, which fights I want to cover. And I'm thinking about hotels and looking up airfares and, in a little bit and stuff like that. So that's why it's all familiar. And I'm thinking of DAZN. I'm like, I can't think of what DAZN card that I would spend to cover right now. And that's just being as transparent as possible. I'm talking about me, ego, not send somebody, but like me, I leave California to go. And I can't think of one right now. So they got to do something. I could think of several PBC fights that I want to cover. Caleb Plant, Jose Uzcategui, that's my dude. Plant's my dude. Joey Spencer's my dude, and it's in California, so I definitely want to go to that. Broner Pacquiao, Tank Davis, Modest. I want to try to cover all these. So that's what I'm thinking of. So I'm thinking in terms of business. I'm like, damn, it's going to be some good work for me. I can't think of a DAZN card where I'm just like, I got to go to fucking Kansas. Somebody told me Canelo killed a boxer in the ring. I heard he did, but it was not like that. He didn't kill him in the ring, but I heard he sparred somebody, and I don't know how. I think the guy might have been not that good in Mexico, and then he like had trauma and died later on. That's what someone told me. It's a guy who promotes no one famous that you guys would know. But he was in the Mayweather gym. He told me that. Hey, block El Gato Negro. Hey, he says, why you mad, bro? You can't have a real debate like a man. Hey, get him out of here. Stop blocking me. No. Bro, give it up. Go to another channel. These dudes why are these dudes so obsessed like this? That man says, stop. Hey, shooters, if you see El Gato, Negrito, and all these Negro, all these dudes, if you see that name, just block him. It's the same guy. He keeps coming back. As soon as you see it, that's going to be the new game. See how quick you can clap him. I'm done. I don't want him to be able to keep leaving these comments, bro. That's funny. Albert funny. He said El Gato got 9 lives. Yeah, he's really a cat. He's really a cat. That motherfucker came back. He on his 7th life right now. Just block it. As soon as you see it, don't let him get hella comments off and shit. Just dude came back like Voorhees. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna spit this drink out. Someone said Gerald Washington, come get your cousin. Because that's his nickname. That's funny. Shout out to Macramento 916. Let's get it. These weirdos are like scoring females. They just keep coming. It's insane. It's insane. It's like they won't stop. And man, I've already seen it. Like, just know, I'm gonna tell this to all the Egos Army. If you see people in, like, let's say somebody mentions me in their video or disses me on another YouTube channel, and you look at the comments and they're like, yeah, fucking Ego sucks, Ego doesn't know shit, but just know that like 95% of those people have been blocked. Because sometimes when I see that, like if I see a video and it's about me, and I look in the comment section and peruse and see motherfuckers talking crazy, I just block them off of that. Good, stay gone. And then every single time that I even go to block them, it says unblocked, meaning they're already been blocked. So take off the shades and show us that lazy eye, my man. Y'all wish I had a lazy eye. Y'all, that's what I'm saying, bro. These dudes. That man said, show us your lazy eye. Okay. These dudes are desperate. And the funny thing is, I be at the fight. See, nobody believes all this shit that they're saying. I be at the fights and I don't even be wearing glasses. So how I got a lazy eye only at home? These dudes they don't even think about what they say. It's second nature for them. So when I'm taking all these pictures with fans at the fights, you know, where's the lazy eye then? That Mac Dre swag, you know, 707. Shout out to L. They are jealous of you, ego. That's what it seemed like. You know, they be talking about me more than boxing. Talking about my beard, fake accounts, all types of shit. Fuck it. This is the life I chose, y'all. This internet shit. Show us your eyes. This shit funny. But shout out to my shooters. They've been doing a great job. Motherfuckers be... this shit funny. Hey, Jamaica, Hong Kong, you gotta chill, bro. You leaving the most comments. You keep trying to hook me up with your cousin and shit. Your cousin look like Rasputia. Bro, stop it. You trying to hook me up with Rasputia. How you doing? Fucking tear her up. I don't give a fuck. Hey, block this dude, bro. This sound like some trap shit. Tear her up. Why would you say that about your cousin? Get this man out of here, or girl, or whatever that is right now. Jamaica, Hong Kong. Yeah, laugh my ass. Motherfucker said tear her up. What? Who says that about their family? Get these motherfuckers be sus. They be sus, bro. I'm trying to tell you. They be like trying to catfish me and shit. Yeah, ego send a dick pic to my cousin. And I'm like, what? These dudes. These dudes be... Can I just talk boxer? These motherfuckers be like obsessed. What's that Mariah Carey song? I know you're obsessed with me. Chesapeake is a fool. Man, I just want to watch TV. I just want to talk boxing, y'all. Oh my God. The freaks come out at night. The drinks come out at night. Yeah, man. And I know it really, I feel like it's just me. Like, I never see this. That's why it's like really weird. Because I never see them do this with other people. Like, yeah, Dan Rayfield, take your glasses off. Loosen up your shirt and tie. Like, I never see y'all do this to Dan. They just be doing it to me. I don't know what that's about. And I don't want to know. Yeah, really annoying and creepy. That's what I'm saying. Fuck it. Does AJ even use his social media anymore? See, AJ doesn't even use his social media for, like, he used to post random stuff. Now he, like, mostly just posts about, like, promo shit. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a show. I'm about to drink some tea. I'm gonna do 3 questions. 3 questions. Oh, that's technically 2. My bad. Oh, AJ has PR managers IG now. That's what it looks like. How you know that? I'm gonna do 3 questions. Put Q&A and then your question. I want to cap off a lot of my streams with Q&As with the fans. The way Thurman, put a Q&A by your question. It helps me identify him better. It says, the way Thurman talks about Crawford, should he be pushed to fight him? Of course. Of course he should. You know, you can't just talk about he don't have no names, but then you don't want to be the name that fights him. You know, so once he gets situated with the comeback fight, he definitely should. Oh, man. Favorite fight you covered live this year? Wilder Fury. I'll probably say Wilder Fury, to be honest. That just was a fun one. I'll say Wilder Fury. At first, I was like drawing a blank. I was like, nah, I don't, because I covered hella fights. Yeah, I would say Wilder Fury just because, you know, just the showmanship. Tyson Fury was singing at the press conference post-fight. The 12th round, yeah. Wilder Fury is, I'll put that up there. But I liked a lot. You know, I like Crawford Benavidez was a good fight week. Crawford Hearn. Staples Center was popping. That's what I'm saying. And I got my room for free thanks to Ego's Army. Shout out to my dude Jay. He gave me the room. He had already paid for a room, but he ended up working, you know, just a random fan of the channel. Held it down like that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be helping the channel grow in incredible ways. Benavidez was hurt. Hey, block this dude. Block this square ring. I keep seeing the same comments he's leaving. He's making excuses. Just get him out of here. Square ring. Nice to know you. I still have Crawford pound for pound number 1, and probably I would probably put Canelo right next to it. I think Canelo, what he could do, Canelo, he needs to find a way to have more separation. He said, "How can I donate?" No, he said that after I said block him. So of course he's gonna say some stupid shit like that. He didn't say that at first. He said he was saying stupid shit. And then I said block him and put out the order, and then he tried to throw that in. So people, I don't know, I guess people, oh, Ego's trying to block a donator. No, you should have seen the other shit he was putting. You could always tell when people are trolling because they don't put a normal amount of comments. It's like 8 to 15 comments for everyone else's 1 or 2 comments. That's how I can always tell when people are trolling, because they don't ever try to blend in. See? L. Rublix, take the shades off to see if you're not afraid then. Blocked. We collected bodies. This is looking like the fucking boneyard. Listen, that's some beta male shit. The motherfucker said take the glasses off if you're not afraid then. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I gotta prove anything to you. Stop it. We not built like that over here. Like I have, but take it off for, do it for your honor. Who the fuck are you, bro? I don't care what you think about me, to be honest. You can think I have a lazy eye, glass eye, fish eyes, cockeyed, glaucoma. It don't matter. Stop fake laughing, man. We could see through it. It's cringe. Block them. This how they trying to go out. Now my laugh is fake. You see? These dudes, they just nonstop. He said, stop laughing. Now they analyzing my laugh. Hey, y'all some weirdos. This is some weird. He said we could see through it. Who is we, motherfucker? Yeah, we see through that fake ass laugh of yours. Hey. How many accounts you sheep gonna make? Keep it going because you supporting the channel. That's why the videos be having like hella, you know, some of them have more dislikes than normal. Look how many accounts they have. And I wouldn't be surprised if they dislike the video under all the accounts. Yeah, you gonna get 18 dislikes right now, motherfucker. That don't affect me, bro. No, just think about that. Look at how many accounts they're building and look at how far they're going. So when you see dislikes like that, who knows how many people that is? Because look at what they're going just to leave stupid comments. They got this many accounts, and you know they hitting dislike after getting blocked. Oh, fuck that. So, you know, we gonna have record breaking amounts of dislikes on my videos because these dudes is, you know, they got burner accounts. These dudes really got burner accounts. All right, last question. Boxing Fan X4 Q&A. If Andre Ward, SOG, do come back, try to get back down to 168 for Canelo, I don't think he could do it, man. He weighed 200 pounds for the Creed movie. So I don't think that wouldn't even be safe to be 34, 35 or whatever, you know, taking a year off, doing shows like The Contender, bulking up for Creed, and then trying to make somebody's 168. I don't see that happening at all. Anyway, that's a show. I'm out before they keep coming back. See, look, my shooter just clapped someone. I don't even know why. He said, you are the only YouTuber who gets owned by his own viewers, and since you can't take it, you block them. Cringe monkey. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting owned. Hold on. Listen. Yeah, y'all see me getting owned. I'm getting owned. Oh, shit. Listen, speaking of own, look what I own. Isn't it pretty, y'all? I told you, we Platinum Plus. We're not worried about that dumb shit. Listen, if you ain't Platinum Plus, we can't hear you, man. So speaking of owning, this is what we own. Oh my gosh. Ain't it a beaut? Oh my gosh. Look at this shit. We went platinum? Oh my gosh. Y'all let the kid go platinum? Damn. Yeah, I get owned. Y'all right. But this what I own. So keep owning me. We gonna get another one of these in no time. So thanks for everybody who owned me. You know. So let me get this straight. I get owned. We win platinum, silver plaque. I got the verified check mark, right? I started off in nobody's gym, not kissing ass, or I'm not saying if you started like that, that's kissing ass, but you know, I didn't have no handouts. We started from the mud. I got an offer from YouTube to do channel members. I get to travel and not work for someone else. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm getting owned. Anyway, we just had to put some things in perspective. You know, I got my own emoji. Shout out to L for that. We got our own emoji. Name another boxing channel that's doing it like this. Stop it. So, we not losing any sleep. Hopefully, everyone had a good holiday and a good Christmas. Did he come back again? These dudes is really... Are they in jail? Yeah, averaging 2,000 views per video. You are broke. Easy to get subs by using other famous names. You don't make. See, that's all over the place. He says I get 2,000, but then he's talking about it's easy to get views because I use other people's names. And then I'm broke, but I travel more than you. Yeah, man. They struggling out here. First, he said I was broke. I can't even listen. That's what's up. I'm broke. I'm a panhandler. Please help. Thank you guys for the super chat because I need it. You know, I'm so broke without them. So, what can I say? I'll probably be sleeping on the street. This is all a hologram. Isaiah said they hating on your success. This is how it comes. Like I said, it comes with the territory. But the thing I don't understand about hating is we all know they don't believe what they're saying. They don't believe what they're saying. Listen, if I'm not a YouTube success in the niche of boxing, then please let me know who is, you know? Like I said, name somebody who started after me or around the same time as me, you know, that has accomplished what we've accomplished. I'll continue waiting until y'all, you know, but y'all don't want me to turn into stunt gang and really start stunting on y'all. So we'll just wrap it up there. Happy holidays to everybody. We working. Y'all know what it is. Thank you for the support. You know, don't let them distract you. Go watch that Us trailer. That movie Us from Jordan Peele. It looks dope. He says, real talk, there ain't nobody. I know there ain't nobody. But let them think what they want. You know, we just traveling to whatever fight we want. You know, I think I might be in LA this week. You know, we'll see. Depends what I feel like. You know, listen, I told y'all, this is the word. You messing with the wrong one. You messing with the wrong one. That shit just motivates me. Like the Charlo said, jet fuel. It's about to get so much worse. I'm really going to give y'all motherfuckers something to hate on. I promise you. I'm getting sharper shit, getting organized. So good luck with that. But, you know, when I become this monster, then y'all know what happened. Y'all know who caused it. You are on welfare, dude. I have proof. All right, send the proof. Oh, see, my shooters clapped you. He said I'm on welfare, but then whatever. You wouldn't have to say it. You would just send the proof. Dudes, how many accounts are they gonna build? Like that's sad, bro. I'm getting paid for this at least. These dudes just keep coming back, bro. That's crazy. But to each his own. Happy holidays. We working. Ego, I got like 15 confirmed kills tonight. Bro, I don't know why they won't stop. They just like keep coming like zombies or some shit. He talking about you on welfare. That's what I'm broke. I'm on welfare. Good. That's what's up. Super chat me. I need it. Anthony, as long as y'all see it. I just don't see what you gain out of it. These dudes be like... The end of your stream is the best part. Boy, he playing Call of Duty out here. Bro, his kill streak is ridiculous. The dude just keep coming back. He on the vicious ass kill streak. And we just talking all facts. Gang, gang. Holla at the kid, man. Everybody have a good day and a good rest of the week. Holla.